Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Preston Williams, and today we want to talk about what are the hidden costs of buying a home. We all know about the down payment. That's the one cost that's been drilled in our heads from day one, and we all know about that one. But there's a lot of small costs that if you don't know about, you can't budget for, and they can be a little bit of a shock once you actually are buying a home and these costs start to add up. So let's go over what are the hidden costs of buying a home.
I need a house in the hills that come with a deck and a grill. So all of my niggas we been cooking for real. I gotta get back to the real. We gotta get back to the field. This all my people is looking up still. Said I need a house in the hills.
Now, in this video, we will cover what the cost of each of these items are and just a brief description of what they are. If you want more detail, I will have at a later date a video that outlines what each of these costs are and what they cover in more detail. But right now, we're just going to cover the costs and just a brief description of them. So, the first cost you will encounter with buying a home will be your earnest money. Some people will call this trust money. Now, what your earnest money is basically a gesture that shows the owner of the house that, hey, I'm a serious buyer. I placed a contract on this house and I plan on honoring the contract. And to stand behind that, I'm placing this amount of money behind the contract that says I will honor it. The cost of the earnest money is typically 1% of the purchase price of the house or more. Now, you can offer more than that, and what that does is it will help you show the owner of the house how serious you are about buying the house. Now, keep in mind, earnest money is not a cost that you do not get back. If you do purchase the house or honor the contract, then your earnest money is either applied on your closing cost or given back to you. The cost number 2 is your inspections. There are 2 kinds of inspections that are typically done on the house, and I do recommend that you do these, although they are not mandatory. They're up to you as a buyer. The first one is your home inspection. This is an inspection that will go over the house with a fine-tooth comb and tell you any issues that are currently on the house or could arise in the near future. The typical cost of this is based off of the square footage and things like if it has a crawl space, like how many stories it is, attic and things like that. But expect on the smaller end, the starter home size homes, your home inspection will be around $250 to $300. And on larger homes, your house is in the 3,000 and 4,000 plus square feet. Expect your home inspection to be around 500 to 600 plus. Now, you also have a termite inspection. A termite inspection is one that if you're buying the house with a loan is required. So you will have to do this and give your bank a clearance letter that says, hey, this home is free and clear of any damage of termites or active presence of termites. The cost of this is around $50 to $100. Hidden cost number 3 is the appraisal. We all hear about appraisals, but the appraisal is what guarantees that you are not paying above the appraised value of the house. The appraisal tells you what the market says that this house is worth at the time. It's important because your lender will only lend you up to the appraised value of the house. So the appraisal can be included in your closing costs, or at times it is paid up front to the lender. Expect your appraisal to be around $500. It usually does not vary much off of that $500 mark. Hidden cost number 4, your closing expenses. The closing expenses is your biggest expense other than your down payment a lot of times. Expect your closing expenses to range from 3% to 5% of the purchase price of the house. Your closing expenses cover a lot of different things. It's not just one thing it's covering. So things like your attorney fees, your recording fees, your loan origination fee, your taxes, your home insurance are all included in your closing costs, and that's why that cost adds up to be such a bulk cost. In some markets, you are able to have the closing expenses paid by the seller, but that depends on the market you're in, how hot houses are right now, how many offers on the house, and various things like that. And the last cost is, of course, your down payment. We all know about the down payment. Now, there are loans that do not have down payments, and there are loans that have high down payments. So where you fall on that depends on where you are on the scale of credit, debt, and income, and if you're a first-time buyer and the type of loan that you buy. For loan types like USDA loans, VA loans, expect a 0% down payment. That's right, no down payment, you are taken care of. If you have an FHA loan, then expect your down payment to be 3.5 of the purchase price, a percent of the purchase price. And if you have a conventional loan, it's a big gap of where it could be. It could be as low as 3% or as high as 20% of the purchase price. So these are the costs of buying a home, and it's important that you write down this and plan for the worst case. Don't plan to have your closing costs paid if you aren't sure that your market is able to do that. It's best to go ahead and have all these funds ready, put off on the side, and that way when the time comes to pay them, you're not in a panic or scrambling, and you're able to easily make those payments and not risk losing your home. I'm Preston Williams. If you learned anything, then hit the like button and subscribe if you want more tips like this. We have a lot of this that's coming. I said we, but I guess the YouTube is just me. So I have a lot of this coming in the future. But anyway, it's good to join you, and I wish you luck on your home buying journey.